guys, it's Helen Hartsmith again, and I'm with
Cathy.
So we have had a bit of an adventure day, and we wanted to share with you guys our adventure and what we did. And this is going to be like a two-parter because so we went shopping. And we went shopping for crystals.
We did.
So why don't you tell the boy
in tarot cards?
Yeah. Why don't you tell the peeps where we went and how you found it?
So I troll TikTok because
That's
what else am I gonna do, right?
Yeah.
So I found this store that is in Rochester.
Rochester. Michigan.
Called the Detroit Tarot Company, and they have recently changed their name to Downtown Tarot Company.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you can still find them under both
names. I will make sure to include a link to like their Facebook page and their they do have a bit of a website that you can order from.
I think they have an Instagram. They definitely have a TikTok.
And there's a ton, because I went looking on the website before we went down there, and there's so much more in the store than what was on the website. So yeah, so Cathy brought this to some of us because it wasn't just us that went. We went with a couple of other friends, and so while we were in there, I asked if I could film so I could show y'all some of the goodies that were possible for purchase, and got permission to do so. So Cathy and I wanted to share the things that we purchased, and I'm also going to, like, after we share, I'll do a little like montage of footage and kind of talk about things and do a voiceover. Okay, so that's what you're gonna see in this here video.
And it was amazing.
Yeah, it's not a huge store, but it was.
Well, it's your typical size of a downtown store.
Exactly.
Right? But they had a lot of tables, and they had a lot of displays on the walls.
They packed it in,
and it went all the way back to the back of the building.
Yes,
and it was amazing.
There was a great book section. I was like hardcore looking for a book to buy, just so I could say I bought a book. But my book list, or my book stack to read right now, is so tall, and I'm being so careful about the books that I purchase. I didn't buy any. So, you didn't put a hearing battery in.
I didn't. So I wear hearing aids, and we were driving back, and one of the batteries died. And I put it back in to bring it in the house and forgot to change before we started. But that's okay. I still got the other one.
That's okay.
And Helen talks loud.
So why don't you go first and share something you purchased?
Oh, we don't want to go back and forth?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was, yeah.
So, oh my gosh. So I guess I'll start with this because it's really close to me. This is a board. As you can see, it's a piece of wood. And it has this hole in it that you can stick a card into, and this is big enough for 3 cards. So you could do spells out of this. You could do a 3-card draw. The reason that I bought it is because I had previously bought a couple of decks from Tamed Wild. I don't know their website. One is a moon phase deck, and one is a rune deck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I wanted to be able to use this to do the moon phase, a rune of the day, and then a tarot card of the day. So that's why I bought this.
That's cool.
It was reasonably priced.
These are super popular. I feel like I've been seeing these card holders a lot lately, and I like the idea.
Yeah, and the last time we went to the other place we're going to talk about in your next video, I bought a single one that said witch on. It's really cute. I like it. But here's my 3-card one. So
let's talk about prices too, because and like what you feel.
So this is $20, $19.99. It is stained, and they have painted, obviously, the triple goddess.
And that's like a metallic, right?
It's a metallic. It feels like they may have burned it first because it's lower. Maybe they stamped it. I'm not sure, but it's done on like a CNC machine where they cut it out with lasers. We saw a lot of stuff at that store. And this in particular is done that way. You can tell by the burns on the back.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's really cool. We're seeing a lot more craft items done with this way.
So again, $20, maybe a little pricey for what it is. I mean, you throw a piece of wood in, but it's painted, and again, you've got this detail, so it's a little more detailed than some of the pieces that we saw. So I didn't think that this was a bad price.
Yeah, I really think in general their prices were really reasonable,
especially for Rochester.
Yeah. So for those of you who aren't aware of like Michigan cities and stuff like that, Rochester is a like subdivision of the Detroit area. Suburb, whatever, of the Detroit area.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's out a little bit. It's not anywhere near close to downtown, but it's still in the general metropolitan area. Mm-hmm. And it is a little bit more of a high-class area. And they had some really good restaurants, too.
Oh, yes. We had a delightful lunch. Yeah. So Rochester is definitely a place that you could do a day trip if you wanted.
Absolutely.
So I'll share the first thing that I purchased, and that is this double-pointed Fluorite wand. How dainty is that? And I love the I think you can see the markings okay.
Mm-hmm. You can.
Coven's sister that went with us found these, and she was like showing me, and I was like, oh, I need one of those. And so I love a rainbow fluorite, and the roomie loves a good rainbow fluorite piece too. But this was $20, and I that's very reasonable. I feel. So yeah, and the energy rolling off this, oh my gosh, I held it in my hand, and I was kind of half joking about I need it, but then it was saying I'm coming home with you, and I said okay. So what's next for you?
So I'm gonna pull out another. I know we went to this crystal store, right? But I'm gonna pull out another piece that I bought that is the wood.
I haven't seen what she bought, and I don't think she's really seen what I bought.
So this is a magnet on the back, and this is that same wood burnt on a CNC, but they've painted the sides. And I'm not sure how they got the color in on that, but as you can, here's the camera. You can see it's very finely detailed.
You might need to. There you go.
Very finely detailed, very nicely.
That's really pretty.
And I really liked it, and I have at my new job, I have a nice metal cabinet there with nothing on it, so I'm gonna stick that on.
Oh, cool! That's a cool idea. I really like. I don't recall seeing those.
They were at the checkout, and this was 25% off. So this was originally $9 for $6.74. I think because she didn't ring it up when she rang up the rest of my stuff, so she rang it up separately with $7 something with tax. So. Mm-hmm. Very, very reasonable.
That's really cute.
Magnet, so not that it will stick on my refrigerator.
Right, because you
stainless.
Yeah.
So, but I can take it to work and put it on my.
That's really cute. I wish I would have seen that. So I've been in this phase lately where I'm buying a lot of pins and buttons and putting them like on hats. And I'll probably put some on my vest too for ritual.
Right.
So I picked up, again, by the cash register, a little pin for the Detroit Tarot Company. And I thought this was so cute. And they're changing the name to the Downtown Tarot Company. So I was like, oh, I'll get this.
The original.
And that's the original name. So that'll be cute.
Right?
So, yeah. I'm saving my big guy for last.
Right. So Helen got a piece of fluorite. I also got a piece of fluorite. I was taking this sticker off to show you.
Oh.
So I don't know how well this shows up.
Get it up there and put your hand behind it, and that helps see
it's
the detail.
very stripy.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And this is an amber fluorite. It's very cool looking.
Yeah, so it's got the yellow fluorite and the purple.
I love the stripe, and it is amazing.
That's gorgeous.
Just really cool. So this was $20.
And that's cool. I don't know. I'm not very well versed in how rare yellow is, but I feel like I'm seeing yellow fluorite more and more lately. And that's kind of interesting. that might be some interesting research as to where, you know, how rare it is.
They
where
had some
it's
really
coming
interesting
from.
pieces. Most of them were striped this way, and this one was striped this way.
Yeah,
so
that's neat.
I liked it a lot.
That's a nice tower. Cute. Okay, so they had a nice section of LGBTQ plus pride stuff, and we were speaking with the one of the young ladies that worked there, because I asked permission if I could film in the inside, and she needed to get permission for me and stuff like that. And so she was making sure to kind of tell us some things and what have you. And she said that pride section is up all year round. It is not just for the month of June.
Because it's August.
Right, because it's now August. And it is part of the way of life there, as she put it, and I dug it.
Nice.
And I know that I got some footage of that, so you'll see that in the second part of this video.
Yeah, it was a whole big section on the wall.
But I had to get a Detroit Tarot Company Rainbow Pride sticker. How cute is that? I don't know where I'm going to put this, because I think it's a vinyl sticker, so I think it'll go on a water bottle. But I don't want to take the chance of it.
Put it in your car.
Yeah, but I don't want it to get messed up. You know?
Yeah, I have a lot of stickers, and I'm like, where do I put this?
I know, because I've got a few other stickers too. So, and I think that was $1. So super reasonable for that.
Sure.
What you got next?
So this is Caribbean Calcite. I love the black on that bottom there.
Yeah, I like how a lot of it there's like the matrix that comes with that blue. Yeah. It's a very different blue from a regular blue calcite. It looks like ocean. It's just, I'm not sure where it comes from.
The Caribbean?
I wasn't going to assume.
I picked up a piece when we were in, where the hell were we? Phoenix. Picked up a really nice piece when we were in Phoenix, and I just love this blue. And so
I'm looking for a sphere,
and this was $25.
That's not bad.
I love the black piece there.
Yeah, that just like it makes it look like a shard from the ocean. I know. You know what I mean? Like, and you've got the beach right there.
Yeah, beachy.
Yeah. So also from the Pride section, I picked up a cute little bisexual pin, and I don't know if I want to put this on. I feel like I want to put this on my vest. Yeah, my ritual vest.
There you go.
So yeah,
I think I bought more things than you did.
You may have, and that's okay. Yeah. Why don't you do all your little smaller pieces?
Did we say this was Moonstone?
That's Rainbow Moonstone. Yeah.
So I bought a Rainbow Moonstone, which is very pretty.
Cute little heart.
Love the Rainbow Moonstone. I bought a piece of, what did someone make? What is this?
Labradorite.
Thank you, Labradorite. I knew what it was. I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
You can't really see the flash.
Oh, a little bit.
Yeah, but I bought this because, we were putting our little sachets around to do for our Coven sisters, those dolls.
Right.
And I was trying to find a piece of this for you, and I didn't have a piece. So this is my hanging piece.
So at our last, not last, we had
it. Realert Away.
Okay, it was at Realert Away. So Realert Away is a weekend that we spend as a coven, and a lot of times we will do crafts, we'll do classes and stuff like that. One of the classes that we did was we made a poppet, and we put a pocket in the belly of the poppet, and we made little sachets, and we used like these little organza bags, and they represent
our Coven sisters,
and like anybody
or
else.
Anybody that,
and you can put that in the poppet pocket, and that would activate the poppet to be
for that person.
A magical, to do spell work for that person.
We have pieces of paper with that person signed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
So it kind of made it like specific to that person.
So the other thing I bought was a couple of pieces of tiger eye because I am a sucker for tiger eye.
She's a sucker for tiger eye, like I'm a sucker for labradorite.
Yeah. So, and I bought more at the other store. So
I love
yeah,
it.
tiger eye.
And how much were those? She doesn't remember.
I do not. So the Rainbow Moonstone was $6. The Labradorite was $8, and these were $1.
Oh wow,
$1 a piece.
that's nice. Yeah, nice little tumbled stone.
Okay, I found my
Cool.
receipt.
You found your receipt.
Now I have to lose it before my husband comes.
So the last thing that I bought there, so when I went scouting around on their website, I saw that they had some various pieces done from this crystal, and I was super interested because I had heard of blue rose quartz before, but I didn't want to purchase any of the pieces that I'd seen, I think is what it was. And y'all know I'm a sucker for a crystal. So I got a sphere. This guy is heavy, right?
It is.
This
And
is
it's
heavy.
warm.
It's very warm to the touch, even like when you first pick it up. I'm going to guess that this is probably a good 3-inch in diameter. There's just some really cool, I don't know if you can see any of the striations or anything like that in it. It's a beautiful piece. It almost has like a gray wash to it, and that's what constitutes the blue. I need to do some research on this one too. But I like the energy that's coming off of it. And the stone, or the stand, it came with a stand. So that's nice. And this one was $49.99. And I feel like that was very reasonable because this is a rare stone.
Mm-hmm.
So I enjoyed that.
Okay, and then my last one, of course, since we went to the tarot company, I bought a tarot deck, which is the Labyrinth Tarot deck. And I just opened it while Helen was talking, and of course the Fool.
Oh, wow.
And the Magician.
The artwork reminds me of something.
The World.
Oh my gosh.
Judgment.
Mm.
The Sun. Dance, Magic Dance. Right?
I love it.
And the suits are the poles, junk, feathers, and pots.
So pots must be pentacles, and of course, poles
wouldn't that be cups?
Oh yeah,
Pots would be cups.
Yeah, and poles would be wands.
Wands, right?
Junk. Junk and feathers. So feathers is probably,
I think, is knives, the swords.
You think?
Well, look at the sword.
I was thinking that feathers would be swords, but maybe.
I haven't quite gotten into that and haven't looked at it. Mm-hmm. And then feathers.
Oh, the artwork is so pretty.
So yeah, I just opened it. Haven't really looked at it yet.
Neat.
The back of the cards are kind of amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be checking this out.
Very cool. So yeah, so what are your, okay, I want to say one thing. I appreciated how they packaged everything at purchase.
They really packaged it nicely.
Yeah, so the crystals were in bubble wrap, so that was nice. But then like all of my non-crystal things, like the sticker and the pin, were placed in this cute little organza bag, and then it was put in a cute paper bag. Oh, did you have mine's
mine
not?
is bigger, so mine says Detroit. And this is what the front of the building looks like.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah. So I appreciate the care that they took in packaging your items to bring home. Right. I really enjoyed that. So what are your thoughts as a whole? Is this a place that you would want to go back?
Yeah, I think that they were very friendly and knowledgeable.
Absolutely.
They knew their stones. They knew what books they had. They were very knowledgeable and friendly.
They were engaging.
The woman that we ended up talking to most of the time lives in Grand Blanc and drives to Farmington Hills. And if you don't know Michigan,
Rochester.
Rochester. If you don't know Michigan, that's a drive of almost an hour. And it's bad roads because Detroit traffic, basically. So she enjoys working there. And, she doesn't make tons of money working at a retail.
Right.
So for her to enjoy driving that far, there's got to be something about the company. I really appreciated the LGBT section because obviously that's very important. But even the rest of the store was just, they had wonderful selection of everything. They had little signs up, here's what this stone is for. They didn't have the little slips that you get a lot of times to take with you, but I mean, Google is your friend, right?
Absolutely. And as long as you know what it is.
Well, what the receipt has listed what everything is.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I was impressed. There was actually like a sale section of crystals.
The one thing I bought was on sale. So this was 25% off.
But I mean, there were crystals that were on sale. I saw this gorgeous apatite sphere that was about a 5 or 6 inch in diameter sphere, and it was 25% off.
Yeah, they had just a big variety. They had chips. They had obviously the spheres. They had towers. They had tumbled stones.
There were some.
There were herbs there.
They carried Coventry Creations candles.
They did. Candles and sprays.
And so that was cool. That was cool.
Yeah, they had a lot of that. Not her full line.
No.
But they did have a lot
good
of things.
selection. Especially given the fact that Jackie's store is literally a half an hour down the road.
Right.
Right. So that's fine. That's called small business supporting small business.
Right.
And that's what I love. I love shopping small business.
Yeah, and they were busy.
They were busy, but you know what? The flow of the store was set up so nicely that, there wasn't a lot of like bumping into each other. Like you could get through and everything was good. Magnus is encroaching. So it was a clean store. It was a lovely store. And another plus is that it's on the main street. And so you could literally make a day of it.
Right. We kind of did. We walked down to Chomp.
Yep.
We went down to Chomp to eat lunch. They had a big vegetarian and vegan section for Helen because she's vegetarian. And we stopped at a couple shops on the way down and a couple shops on the way back.
Right.
And there were some across the street that we didn't get to.
Right.
The only thing I will say is the parking was kind of pricey. But that could just be because we parked on the main street. There's probably some parking lots that are behind the buildings.
Well, there was a parking structure that we didn't, because we found parking on the street. It was very much, it's worth it's a day trip.
It was absolutely worth the trip. And the fact that we had a really good lunch and were able to shop a few other shops too.
Right. And there was a couple of other, there was another store in the area that also sold crystals that's going to be in the other video because I didn't ask to film in there. And I wanted to do a video specifically on the Downtown Tarot Company and such. So
definitely worth a trip. And there's enough shopping in that area that you can, we spent probably 2.5 hours down there between lunch and all the stores we went to, and again, we didn't go across the street.
Right, we didn't go everywhere.
We could have gone. There was it wasn't made in Michigan, but it was Michigan product store.
I saw something about bologna.
There was a bologna store. There was a bakery. There were a couple of resale shops that we did go into.
Oh yeah.
So definitely worth the trip.
Definitely.
And,
depending on where you live,
right?
Worth it to go to the Downtown Tarot Company for sure.
Absolutely.
And then you've got some other nice shopping opportunities in the area. So I'm gonna give it. I usually do brooms.
Oh, brooms. What's the scale? 1 to 5?
1 to 5.
Ooh.
5 being the best. 1 being the worst.
The very best, huh? Well, what's your rating?
I'm gonna go 5.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good things. There's a lot of reasons that I would want to go back and take other people with me too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because we enjoyed it, but I think we have other friends that would enjoy it as well.
Right.
So, yes.
Yeah, so I'm really tempted to give it a 4.5 only because I could spend way too much money in there, but really it's a 5 because they did have a wide selection. They were very friendly and knowledgeable.
The prices were really good.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say 5 rooms.
Excellent. There you have it. So that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it or learned something from it, what should they do?
They should like and subscribe.
There we go. And don't forget to hit the bell notification. That will give you a heads up when a new video posts.
Right.
So,
right.
That's...
And, you know, we're going to try, Helen does shop reviews all the time. So if you have a shop in Michigan that you want to have reviewed, let her know.
And I'll be glad to come and spend some money there.
Right.
So, all right. There will be links also in the description box, like I said, for the Detroit Tarot Company
downtown
to check out downtown. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
everything is
check
still
them out.
kind of branded Detroit,
Yeah.
but they're definitely going toward downtown.
Downtown. Yeah. So be sure to check that out, as well as links for things like both of our Instagrams, the Facebook page, things like that.
Yes.
So that's it. If you've been there, we'd love to hear about it
Yeah.
and your experience. So let us know in the comments, or if you'd like to go, let us know that too. And what was your favorite thing that we purchased? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Because we'd like to know who has the coolest bit. I don't know. Like we did not share this to brag about what we have. We like to share when we find a good place to shop.
Yes. Yes.
So, and give you an
Because
idea.
it's hard to find a good place to shop.
Exactly.
So a lot of times you go into a store and there's crap. It's
crap.
This was not crap. This was
was
awesome.
not crap.
This was 5 rooms.
5 rooms from both of us.
Right.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. And thanks for walking the path for a little while with us. Until next time, blessed be.